and she's a narcissistic person. Because first of all, this man is he is paying the bills. He's being a family man to you, and you go ahead and cheat on him, and then you have a baby by another man and talk about, well, the DNA test is wrong.
So you mean to tell me that Aisha Howard had a baby by Anthony Edwards out of spite and proceeds to file for child support and submits text messages to the court that you could not pay me to get that information out of me? When are we gonna learn, y'all? I got secondhand embarrassment. So apparently Aisha is trying to get child support from Anthony Edwards in the state of California, and she submitted text messages about how she had to text him that she was pregnant because he was dodging her after, they did what they did. He was not trying to have nothing to do with this girl. And she texted him, "I'm pregnant." And he said, "Okay, get an abortion." Like, crazy. That man was not trying to have it. She was like, "Oh no, like, you need to learn a lesson." He's like, "I'm not trying to learn a lesson." She texted him and said, "Do you hate me?" And he said, Yeah, I do. This is information you could not pay to get out of me. Ma'am, you are 38 years old. Anthony Edwards is 23 years old. At a certain point, are we not embarrassed? I don't understand. Like, I'm 24 years old, and I'm looking at this woman like, you're an elder of mine. Why are y'all moving like this? We're supposed to be looking at y'all as y'all done been through it, mature, and y'all know how to handle business. And I'm looking at y'all like, dang, like, something isn't right up here. I know a lot of these girls are trying to get these NBA players to secure a bag, but at a certain point, is no one embarrassed? Oh my God.
This is the thing, man. Like you said, they try and get a bag, but she's 38 years old. You're almost 40 years old. You almost old enough to be this man's mother, and you going ahead and getting pregnant by this dude. You was a one-time fling. He got you. He knocked you up, and now you upset because he don't want the baby. And also, to add more context to it, she tried to get the child support case in California, because in California you pay more as far as child support. They went ahead. Anthony Edwards' lawyers got to move to Georgia, the state where she's from, so she can get less money. At the end of the day, she's trying to get the bag. She mad because he moved on and got somebody else, and you left without a father for your daughter. And it's nothing but terrible things gonna happen for your daughter, because your daughter, she's just an innocent person in this. I feel bad for the daughter.
Say it, Nico.
Onyx is his daughter. I wasn't with nobody else.
Onyx is not his daughter. Onyx is not his daughter. So is there anything you want to say to him?
Do you actually have the actual tests and stuff? Like, that just says that.
See, Kalia, this is what it is, because this is starting to get me upset. Because the thing is, like, he's been a great... This is the thing. You're sitting here, and we're listening to your story. You're crying tears, and the person who should really be crying right now is the person who's been lied to consistently by you. It has been clear that for 3+ years, you have been sitting here talking to this man, telling him this, accusing him, even though you had access to his phone. You had all these things that were he's going to work, coming back, paying bills. And yet during this time, you're still lying to him. And in the moment where you can say, I'm sorry for this, you're sitting here like, well, what you want me to say? I want you to woman up and say, I up. Is there anything you want?
First of all, she's not going to do that, because when a narcissistic person gets their hands on somebody, they don't give a damn. And she's a narcissistic person, because first of all, this man he is paying the bills. He's being a family man to you, and you go ahead and cheat on him, and then you have a baby by another man and talk about, well, the DNA test is wrong. Well, the DNA test proved that you were cheating on him. At the end of the day, if I was him, I would roll. I would get the hell on, you know what, cut my losses and don't deal with her. Because at the end of the day, bruh, you did everything you supposed to do. She cheated on you, and now he hold the bag. Makes no sense at all, man. Makes no sense at all.
This room right now, and he was everything that she wanted him to be, and more, she would be with him. I think that most women that say that they're single by choice, they're single because the men that they actually feel as if they should be with don't actually want to be with them. Would you like to expound on any of that?
I mean, I think that's actually a reality because it's hurtful to realize that the type of person that you want may not want you and that you might have to be a better person in order to get that person.
Okay.
You know, that might be hurtful. And in American society in particular, there's a lot of lying, lots of white lies. I grew up mostly in South Korea. They're very honest. They'll tell you you're fat. Like, do I look fat in this? Yes, you look fat. And here are the herbs to help you with being overweight. Here, it's like we're always placating. So a lot of us are taught that if somebody doesn't like us, it's, it's like this big thing.
It's like you're being bashed or shamed.
Because you're not used to being told no. Absolutely. Or if you're rejected gently. Someone might not be direct and say, hey, you're not my type. Now I feel offended. You're just not my type, you know?
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with her, man. This country as a whole, man, has coddled people and told people you can't say certain things and all these things. If a person is not attracted to you, they're not attracted to you. If women tend to, the one thing women tend to do is they think that they crap don't stink. And honestly, if a man doesn't like you, he doesn't like you. Find somebody who likes you. We have to do it all the time as men. We have to find somebody that likes us. We strike out all the time. We may not hit a home run. We're not going to hit a home run every time. I don't hit a home run every time when I try to holler at a woman. But I know for a fact that as many times I go up the bat, I'm going to hit one. And I'm going to find one. But at the end of the day, if a person's not attracted to you, just go ahead, try to find somebody else who's attracted to you. And also, man, I'm going to tell you something. If you want to find somebody that's at the top of the food chain, that means you have to do the work yourself.
As a married couple, how do you handle the bills in your household?
Right now, it's me making an income in the country, so I'm going to be the one paying for the bills. But when we were back in Panama, because that's where we're coming from, it was him who was making an income, and he was paying for all of the bills at home, and my salary was for us to have savings. So basically, we come to an agreement depending on how we are, in the
present moment.
Exactly.
So how do you feel now as a woman being the breadwinner and taking care of your man?
Just the same. I mean, I will support my husband as much as I can, and we are a team. As long as he makes an income, we're still going to be a team. And, I have a role in the household, which I will still keep, which is fostering him and, trying to make him feel as comfortable as he can be as my husband. And I would be still a respectful wife to him.
And it's temporary too.
And it is also temporary, yes.
But you don't feel like you fall into a mother-son dynamic role where you're taking care of him?
No. He's, because it's temporary. Also, we make decisions together, so it's not affecting our household at all.
You know what though? And this is how different cultures work. You can tell that they're not American. And the thing that she said that was key was, I'm doing it now. It's temporary. Right now, I guess he's between jobs and she's the only one that's supporting the family, but that's temporary. I guarantee you that man is trying to find a source of income so he can go ahead and take over. And like she said, when they were in their native country of Panama, he took care of the bills. Now that she's making the lion's share of the income, she's taking care of the bills, but they make decisions as a couple. And it works for them. It may not work for everybody, but at the end of the day, they made the conscious decision that, hey, if you make the money right now, I'll take care of the bills. Once I get on my feet, I'll take care of the bills. It is what it is. Good partnership. Salute to them.
I feel like a wedding ring.
How much does a wedding ring have to cost?
I feel like a wedding ring doesn't have to cost anything. It's about the effort that you put into it. And I think it's more so about the proposal. So if the ring looks beautiful and if you put a lot of effort into the proposal, I think that's what matters. Like, don't pull up on the side and be like, will you marry me? No, put some effort into it. I think I should have never known the cost of the ring.
But don't buy me no Pandora ring. Like, put some effort into that. Like, don't play me now.
How much does a wedding?
And see, this is the thing that separates them two. She said, I don't care how much the ring costs. It's all about the effort. It's all about the presentation. Like, you can probably propose to her with a freaking $2,000 ring. You know what I'm saying? And she will be happy because you put in the effort. See, some of these women want the $10,000, $15,000 ring. You can get the $10,000-$15,000 ring, but the marriage only lasts for 3 years. It's not about the ring. It's about the effort that he puts in, because if he puts in a big effort to ask you to propose, to marry, and all this stuff, that means he's going to put extra effort into the marriage. The price of the ring doesn't matter. As long as he's proposing to you and you're going to be the one that he's going to be with for the rest of his life, don't worry about the price of the ring.
But you know, me and my son is a package deal. We come together. If you want to date me, then you're obligated to take care of my son. Like, I'm gonna go home to him. What is
Are we
he
gonna do
supposed to
something? Are we gonna do something else after
What
this?
is he supposed to? We supposed to what?
Are we gonna do something else after this date? Since I'm ordering all this
What you
food.
want to do? You not? What you
Like-
wait? Hold on. I know you don't think because you order food, you think you about to get something.
Like, come back to my place for a little bit. Just chill. We can just chill.
What I look like to you?
We can just chill, watch a movie. It ain't nothing that serious. Like,
I'm not going back to your place after the first date
why?
because I don't have to.
I mean, I didn't spend $80 on you, and you can't just come
$80
chill.
is nothing.
But-
Like $80 is really cheap, and now you complaining. You shouldn't be dating for real. $80 is too much. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying though, like, you can't just come chill with me for a little bit. You gonna be like that? You gotta go somewhere else.
No. And you can put the phone down.
All right, you can just go ahead and go now. 'Cause I'm tired of this shit. You must be paying for it, cause I'm finna leave. You can pay for it.
I'm not paying for it.
Right.
You asked me out on a date.
I'll see you later.
But didn't you ask me if I wanted to go on a date with you?
I mean, but like, you order all this food and I didn't even get no food. Like,
You can still order something. I don't understand.
all right.
So basically, she ordered all that food for her, but he ain't ordered no food, and you want him to pay? Now I understand, you know, dude, like, man, yo, I spent $80 on this, and I ain't getting no food, and you want to order food for your son and all this stuff, sweetheart. You went on a date with him. He can pay for your food, but why does he have to pay for the son food? But the dude, like, bruh, like, I understand. He like, yo, you need, you know, I pay $8. I want to go home. Like, Slim, she ain't got to go home with you, bro. She ain't got to go home with you. But I think what got him is that you want to order food for your son. You should have fed your son before you went on the date. This is the issue. If you can't feed your child and you expected somebody that went out on a date with you to pay for what your child need to eat, then you don't need to be dating. Plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Jay here with another video. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Until next time, folks, I'm out.